Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me. Welcome to Cat and Raven Designs. I'm Cat, they, them.
And I'm Raven, she, her, and happy launch day, everybody. It is time for the Rainbow Riot collection. It is here. All 8 soaps. Let's go. catandravendesigns.com. But if you want to watch these next 2 soaps be made, let's go. They're all cat. Take it away.
By the way, this is me hoping that the logo Raven made includes some sort of...
That was in the plan. Yeah, I haven't made it yet. I'm speaking from the past.
Sorry, it says just like across the top rainbow.
It's
Riot.
We're filming this over a month before launch day, so I have not made it yet.
I love that we're on the same page on this one.
Excellent.
Anyway, so our first soap for this double feature, I'm calling it Emerald City, and I'm excited to make this one. Here's my design. Y'all recognize the general color scheme in here? And this lovely little drop swirl? Y'all know this, right? Yeah, cool. We know what flag I'm doing.
I mean, you might want to talk about it anyway.
My agender one that I'm making for our not out folks.
For the Dorothy collection.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought we weren't like super going into but the Dorothy collection.
Well, we don't talk about it on the website, but we'll talk about it here because if you're here, there's no way you're not pro Pride. Come on. If you're not pro Pride, get the out. Cool?
Yeah. Bye. We don't want your money or your views. Get out of here. Bye.
Anyway, so we do Pride soaps all year round, but we also offer Dorothy or Friend of Dorothy, which are our Stealth Pride series. So it's still the same colors as Pride, but sneaky, because we know that sometimes you're not safe and we want to help you still feel loved and supported, but safe.
And that's what this one is. This is me adding to the Dorothy collection.
So the Agender Pride flag, I'll put that on the screen now. If you're not familiar with it, there it is.
Only I'm tweaking the colors ever so slightly. Just a teeny tiny bit. Because I didn't want to use a million different fragrances. Or not fragrances, colorants.
I guess the only difference with this one is that normally with the Dorothy collection, the fragrance on the Dorothy bar is the same as the fragrance of the main soap. This one is not, but granted, we haven't made the Agender Pride flag soap in a while.
And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, I like this fragrance for it significantly more than our current one.
We'll have to remember that for the next time we make it.
Like, this one's kind of got that, like, a little bit of herby, a little bit of musky, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of everything.
Speaking of which.
You whore.
I snuck over and I stole it. We stole it, precious.
I don't remember the name of the fragrance. Passion flower something.
So the fragrance is passion flower and acai berry from Nature's Garden. And your top notes are island passion flower, red currant, mandarin. Middle notes of acai. Is it acai? It's acai. Acai berry, plumeria, green leaves. Base notes of jasmine, orange blossoms, and amber. Ha! I got you.
And I feel like this fragrance is a little bit more neutral and inclusive at the same time. So I really like this one. So for our colorants, this is me. It's me. How many soaps have I put glitter in yet? I can tell you. None.
Of this collection?
Yeah.
Oh. That's weird. That's really weird for you.
There has not been any glitter inside the soaps. I had to change that up a little bit.
Oh, this one's got glitter in it?
Not all of it.
Don't do glitter in the Dorothy collection, but all right.
You can do, when we go to remake it for the Dorothy collection, you can do the standard.
It's a special edition.
This is special edition. This is Dorothy collection special edition.
It's a shiny one.
It's a shiny. Okay, cool. Now that we got that out of the way, it's going to be mostly gray. So for the gray, I have marshmallow and satin gray pillowcase. For the black, I have Zero Gravity, because why not? The mica has glitter in it.
In case you don't remember Zero Gravity, here is a refresher. Really pretty.
It's like Spacewalk, but in black.
Mm-hmm.
For our green, we've got New Leaf. And then for the white, I love me some marshmallow. So of course it's marshmallow.
Like we're just putting marshmallow everything. No?
Everything.
Oh my God.
So much marshmallow.
Just monsters.
I really like it, okay?
It's pretty.
Sue me. As a heads up, before we add the lye in and then go and do all this, it's gonna get real ugly. Like, holy boy, ugly. It'll turn pretty again, but it's gonna start out real ugly. So, before we get to this part though, I got a tester batch. Because it will turn pretty again. See, it does get pretty again, but goddamn was it ugly when I poured it.
Can confirm. Came downstairs last night and was like, oh, geez, okay.
This is another one where it's like, let's just have a backup plan in the back of my mind in case this isn't turned pretty again.
It was really yellow. Your strings are super dirty, by the way.
Because, yeah, that make cleaning them.
Yeah, kiss my... Here we go. And there is your tester.
It's real pretty. It didn't gradient super well because I couldn't tell if it was making a gradient.
It like I came downstairs last night and this thing was bright yellow all the way through.
Like neon yellow. It was bad, y'all. It was bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Excellent. I'm getting something about it. My brain says avocado.
Free shavakadoo!
No, not free shavakadoo. No. Oh my god, free shavakadoo. I haven't heard that in years.
Not since the kids were doing it.
Oh my god. Kids out here like spouting the old magic at me. Let me tell you, if you don't have kids, it is shocking how much of meme culture from when we were kids is still around.
Or how much from Vine is still around.
Oh, I miss Vine.
Me too.
Vine was great.
Now that that's over with, let's bring our bucket back out and get into safety mode. There's the thumb hole. I was like, where's the thumb hole on this one?
Every time I put those arm socks on, I keep thinking how what I need for them is basically, what do you call it? A garter belt, but for those. I need something to hold them up because they always slip down my arms at the top.
You know what they make me think of every time I put them on? My emo kid face.
Oh, yeah. When we used to wear the arm socks. Oh, man, I totally had those, too.
With the spiky bracelets.
Oh, my God.
Spiky, chunky bracelets.
We were trash. I miss it so much. It was so good.
The side swept bang that was like super like.
I also miss that. Man, I just desperately want to look like I wandered out of a 2000s high school. I miss that. That's my vibe, man. And every time I go to a hairstylist, I'm like, I want to look like that. And then they're like, okay. I'm like, you're not the right vibe, please. I need to look like millennial trash.
Like the emo kids, like the famous emo kids that they had all the pictures of.
Yeah,
like I want to look like that.
Yeah,
scene kids.
I want to look like a scene kid.
I want to look like a scene kid.
Maybe over the summer I'll have the chance to do that. We'll see.
Let's move this over so it's with kind of a bit more within reach for me.
Short.
So ruin both your shots. There you go. Whore.
Oh, is it not fun when someone's being a menace? Is it a nuisance, perhaps?
See, but I can't change being short.
Yeah, which makes it the ideal thing to make fun of you for. You can't fix it. It's forever an option of something I can make fun of you for. Well, here is our oil base, and Kat is adding the lye water solution, and that's going to go through. Say it with me.
Saponification.
Saponification, babes. We're making soap.
I win.
It's not a winning.
I said it first.
There's no winning.
There's always winning.
There's no.
Like the winner of Strip Cards Against Humanity is the one that gets naked first.
Oh my god. It's pretty serious. Oh, god, it's so yellow. Good god. Do y'all see that? That is so yellow. That's like eggs. That's egg yolk. Holy making me swear. God damn. Why are you so yellow?
I mean, y'all saw the test batch.
Sure.
It gets pretty again.
Yeah.
But I also needed to make sure that my colors in the things were on point for what I wanted because
You would not have been able to tell if you didn't pre-mix them.
exactly.
So that's kind of what we mean over here. So we've got the micas, and they've been pre-mixed in with a little bit of our base oils, and that helps them disperse better in the soap, especially when it's bright yellow and you can't tell what color it actually is. Wow, that is so bad. Good Lord. Looks like industrial scrambled eggs. Like you're at a Denny's.
Right?
You're a chef. You're a cook in the back at Denny's, and this is your giant thing of eggs. Wow. Just wow.
I warned you.
Oh my God.
I warned you.
You sure did.
I wanted to make sure everyone was aware that they were about to see ugly. This isn't even just like the green's gonna go ugly. But I don't know if it's green's going ugly because green goes ugly or because of the soap batter.
It feels like it's becoming more yellow the longer it sits.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It does that.
My apologies for how tragic this is probably about to look.
There's no avoiding it.
Hey, gender folks, I'm sorry. It's not going to stay that way. Don't worry.
It will get pretty again. I swear. I promise. Like I'm gonna hit all these with the blender because I can't actually tell if it's fully mixed in yet.
Yeah.
I think the only one that might not go super ugly is the black.
Oh, that green. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, it's really terrible. Jeez. Ew. Green, why? Baby, no. Baby, don't be like that.
Look, it's the only one that's not ugly.
Mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh. Oh. I can't tell what any of these specialists started off at. They're all kind of the same color right now.
It was this one.
I was just trying to be helpful, and I was not capable of being helpful.
I know you were. I know.
Mm.
Like, look, even the gray.
Now it all looks like you're doing like a green camo soap. Oh no. Okay. Love it. So let's get set up. Hold on.
Let's get to this pour.
All right, let's speed it up. Here we go.
Jesus.
She's just out here doing her best. This poor thing. This poor soap.
It's trying.
It's trying real hard. Oof. Wow. Was this mentioned in any of the reviews or anything?
I didn't read the reviews.
Oh, that's right. You don't do that.
I go by, does it discolor? Does it rise?
Do you want me to scrape?
Yes, please. Good job. That's all I'm doing with that.
That's it?
It's a little bit of glitter.
That's it? No.
That's it for the
That's it for that?
chopstick.
Except for glitter.
I'm going to be using a little bit of hollow silver from Nurture Handmade. I'm going to go light on it. God.
You better go light, because that is impressive, and you don't want to tarnish that with too much glitter. It's going to be so pretty when it changes colors.
See, I went light.
You did. Good
I
job.
was not intended to go heavy on this one.
All right.
I just wanted to give it a little light shimmer. That's all.
All right. We're good?
God, that's ugly.
It's really bad. Tragic. People write fanfic for things that are that tragic. Yeah. I'm so sorry. You're trying your best. Well, hi. It is that point in the video where it is time for your sacrifice to the algorithm gods in our name. If you're not already subscribed down below, make sure that you do so. Leave a comment, leave a like. Share this with somebody who might be interested in some Pride Month soaps, since it is launch day. And your reward, of course, as usual, is the top of the soap. Here we go. Oh, if only she wasn't so ugly. The details are so good.
Right?
We're going to go ahead and let this one set up for somewhere between 24 and 48 hours. We'll see. And then we will come back and cut it down into bars. But in the meantime, this is in fact a double feature. Let's make the other soap. Here we go.
So, design number 2 for today's video. And this one's going to be the envy flag, but a landscape.
I'm so nervous for this one. We don't normally do these like complicated landscape soaps. I'm sure if you are a fan of soap making, you've probably seen some of the channels and other soap makers out there who do some absolutely stunning landscape soaps, but they are so much work. I'm so nervous.
I'm excited. Here's my design. Unbeknownst to Raven, I have tweaked it a little.
Why you always be tweaking stuff?
Well, okay. So I was like, if this design works out like chef's kiss, like everything goes perfectly, that between the first 2 layers, I wanted a little bit of a gold mica line. And between the second and the third layer, I wanted a little bit of a mica line. Like a little gold like mica line.
Are they all going to be gold, or are you going to do like a mica line based on the color of what that layer is?
No, they're going to be gold.
Oh.
There is a reason. And I'm going to probably try and keep it to like one side-ish. But like, there's going to be, see, there's this little sun here. And so the gold.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to mimic lighting.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, I'm slightly more on board with that. We'll see.
I'm also not going to be heavy-handed with the mica line.
Okay. We'll see.
So, for our colors, for the black, and I will get my gloves back on in a minute. For the black, oh yeah, that's right, fragrance. God damn it!
I did it again. Got you
Schluha.
twice.
That's okay. I'm getting the last laugh because this soap's gonna take forever.
So your fragrance for this final soap is Fountain of Youth from Nature's Garden, and it has top notes of Japanese grapefruit, apple, fresh air, middle notes of lily of the valley, jasmine, cantaloupe, rose, lotus blossoms, and base notes of patchouli, musk, ebony woods, and bamboo.
I really love this set, by the way, guys. It's a little bit fruitier and more melony than I was expecting out of the bottle, but goddamn, does it smell great.
The oob.
The
Out
oob.
of bottle.
Oob. The oob. The oob.
There are some things I just can't take seriously, and there's a lot of acronyms out there that I'm like, are you serious? Out of bottle. Oob.
That's okay. There's some restaurants that I can't ever take seriously, but I want to eat at them. Like there's a pho place down in SoCal called
Fucking.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. They knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah. No, they absolutely knew what they were doing. Anyways, for our colors, I'm tweaking the colors a little bit for the flags because I want the same color, but maybe different hues. Okay? There's my flag. I'll do what I want. So for the black, we are doing zero gravity again because why not? I did put a smidge of black iron oxide in there though, just to like make sure it darkens up nicely because I want that bottom layer to be dark. For our middle layer, I'm going to be doing vineyard, and I put a smidge of blackberry in there just to kind of darken it up just a little bit once it's in the soap. For the third layer, because I'm doing this in 3 layers, it's going to be a gradient, starting with marshmallow and going into this, which is taxi cab and tennis ball.
Tennis ball breaker?
Yeah, tennis ball breaker.
You had an opportunity to say ball breaker and you forgot?
I didn't actually look at the name of the color. I just saw tennis ball.
Oh.
I didn't actually look at the color name. I was just like, oh, neon. Add a little neon. So the reason I say this soap is going to take forever is because these are going to be sculpted layers. And I've got a fun little set of tools that Raven made for me to do this.
So this is these are 3D printed. I designed these in Illustrator and then printed them on our 3D printer, Steve. This is the first layer. And this is the second layer. And then the final layer, Kat is going to pour without any kind of scraper. And of course, for Kat's pleasure, they are holographic on the back.
There will be an embed in the top layer. I also got to use another new tool before Raven.
The super duper clay gun.
Super duper clay gun.
We have a larger clay extruder now.
And it's going to be our little setting sun-ish.
And that one is in soap dough. And that is the soap dough recipe from Danny over at Starcross Soapery, who unfortunately is no longer making soap. But I believe, at least at the moment of recording this, her video for the recipe on how to make that is still up. And I will link that to you. And that soap dough was made with yellow vibrance.
Not just yellow vibrance. I mixed in a little bit of orange.
Oh, like I didn't when I made it.
Yeah, I took some of the orange soap dough and mixed it in with the yellow to give it that little more orangey look.
Oh, Lord. Can't be mixing.
I mix everything.
You sure do. My notes for your soap making videos are always 8 million miles long because there's so many micas.
So many micas, so many embeds, so many glitters.
A terror.
I bet your favorites when I do the custom fragrance oil blends where I'm like, oh, I kind of like this one, but I kind of like this one. Oh, both of them.
No measurements at all.
50-50 it.
I can't with that. I custom, whenever I do a custom blend of a fragrance oil, I write down exactly how much of a blend it is so that I can recreate it precisely in the future if I want to. But Kat doesn't do that. Kat goes by vibes.
Yes. Trust the vibes.
All right. You ready to go?
The vibes will never betray you. Unless their batteries die.
Oh my God. Anyway, time to make soap.
Look how organized I was.
I appreciate how organized you were for this. You have everything all prepped. Look at you.
In exact amounts, yada, yada, yada.
Holy in goes the lye. And time to blend.
That extra blend was because I am not patient.
Really? Didn't know that about you. What a shock.
And it still didn't do shit.
You might just have to be patient.
I don't wanna.
Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me. All right, let's go. So the thing with sculpted layer soaps is that you have to pour it and then wait for it to be set up enough that you can pull the scraper tool through it and that it's going to hold its shape. So we're going to need to let this set for a minute and then we will be
frosting level.
Yeah, then we'll be right back. So it's been off. It's been about 20 minutes and we are going to give it a test. You can see the top has become pretty matte, so that's a good sign that it might be set up enough to give this a try. So just, yeah, give it an experimental pull and see how it goes. Not too bad. If you want, you could even just plop it all back in there and then push it up the side some from the middle. So I'm hoping the benefit with the way that I've designed the scraper, that it has the little wings at the top, means that Kat will be able to pull really consistently, more than once if they need to really get this where they want it to be.
I think we're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's next?
Glitter. We'll start off with a smidge of Silver Hollow from Nurture Handmade. And then a very light smattering of holographic stars from Unicorn.
Skin Cosmetics.
Yeah, Unicorn Skins Cosmetics. Now done.
So we also forgot something. We're going to film that in just a second. But in the meantime, here is the top of the soap. Does this have a name?
Happy Little Envy?
Oh, Happy Little Envy. Like happy little trees.
Yeah.
All right, so it's looking pretty good. I'll do my usual spiel here in a second after we cut the test batch. 1 minute.
We forgot a thing.
There's the test batch. As you can tell, it's not as vivid as the final because we have learned that we needed to be more aggressive with the coloring. This one also was funny colors the night before, so if that purple was looking a little funny, it should brighten back up.
I think maybe I didn't use enough mic on this one.
Maybe.
And I don't think there's a soap butt. That was
A little bit.
a little bit.
Can't really see it on that camera. You really have to show it on that camera.
A little bit.
Not much. I don't have the routine down yet for doing this new setup.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
We're trying to keep it interesting, folks. We really are. See, these subtle gradients are so pretty.
Oh yeah, well this one, okay, even though this one went ugly, I could at least still tell that it was getting lighter and lighter and lighter.
That first one.
That first one, no.
So yellow.
I couldn't tell. It was all yellow. It was all yellow.
Are you gonna do us one more?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more.
Nice. Okay, that's it for now. Time for an ad break. See you in a sec.
Welcome back.
Final soaps.
It got pretty again.
It sure did.
It actually got real pretty. So soap butt. Soap top.
You didn't show the top. Show the top up here. There we go.
See, it got pretty again.
No yellow at all. Okay. So this one I'm not too concerned about. This should be pretty solid. I think we're gonna be all good with this one. Alrighty. Show me the soap. Show me the soap. Ooh. Wow. All right, a little different from how I normally do Dorothy bars, but you know, still good. Very swirly, very pretty.
Yes.
Vertical. Ooh. Look at that one. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, you want to give us one more? One more?
I'll do one from this end. Horizontal.
Okay, go for it. Oh. Nice.
Very pretty. Very what I was going for. Make me.
Yes.
Very pretty. Very what I was going for.
My apologies that I want to see your damn face on the camera when you're talking, not just the top of your head.
I don't even think I was in frame.
Probably not.
Some of them only got swirlies on one side. But that's okay.
Still good though.
They're still pretty. They're still very...
You're doing it again.
Make me. I'm trying to put them away as I go.
Okay, well then either put them away or talk. Pick one.
No, I don't want to.
Terrible shots.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Now you don't want to talk. Now you're
Nope.
not going to put anything away. Now we're just going to neither.
Yep.
Cat chooses neither.
Yep. Oh my God. I'm just like a house cat. Just
Knocking off the table.
while staring at you dead square in the eye.
God. Anyway, why don't you finish putting them away so we can cut the other one?
Okay.
I would like to be done with this week of soaping because this has been a lot. Can you believe we used to do 8 soaps a month, like on the regular? We used to do that. I don't know how we managed.
Now we die a little.
I absolutely die a little bit.
And then we say we're never going to do it again. And then inevitably, at some point within the following year, we do it again.
Look, if I didn't have to work corporate job, I could do 8 soaps a month. I could do it. But it's going to be hard with this one. That's why it's a double feature, because I think if I do 8 individual videos, I will actually crash out. But if I do 4 double features, that's a little more doable.
Aw, you're using some Gen Alpha language.
Look, it's such a good phrase, okay? Like,
It is.
it's great.
The amount of times I've been like, I'm about to crash out. Which, you know, it's helpful knowing that language and being like, I'm about to crash out when you work at a school, because then if the kids know you're about to crash out, they're like, nope. The adults said they're about to crash out. We're going to go this way.
All right, let's cut this one.
Not much soap butt. A little bit of soap side.
And there's the top. which Kat is going to cut this sideways in our multi-bar cutter because of those large biodegradable stars. They have a tendency to leave drag marks, and we don't want that on this beautiful sculpted soap. I'm sure it's beautiful. It's got to be beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. There's only going to be success. Success is the only option. Let's go. Let's go.
Success is the only option. Failure's not.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Remember to tilt slightly down, okay?
Mhm.
Do it. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. Ah! Yeah.
Got my mother landscape.
Yeah, you do.
You know who's a happy little MB? Me.
There we go. Nice.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. I do wish that I had printed out the mountain to be a little bit higher up. So we could have gotten more purple. But it's still good. Still good.
I'm kind of glad you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I would have had more anxiety about whether or not it was going to work. With this being like our first time attempting this with, 3D printed scrapers. I'm glad that we went a little bit more conservative on the size of the bottom two in order to make sure they were actually going to do what we wanted them. I'm going to do one more from this end. And then I think I'm going to put these away.
Yeah, because these are definitely ones that are going to be the same throughout.
Yeah.
There it is. Can we see? Did your mic line come out? Not really.
A little bit.
Yeah, you can kind of see it right here and a little bit right here, but not a whole lot.
Which is fine. It was definitely supposed to be a subtle thing. There, Raven.
God, I'm such a wanting you to actually be on camera. Jeez. Horrible monster.
Michael line came out a little bit more right here.
There we go.
Dude, I'm really happy with how these came out.
You should be. Hello, I'm back. So it is launch day, as we've mentioned. I hope you've gone ahead and checked out the soaps on our website while they still are here, because we're going to have only 15 of each bar, except for Gay Frog Army, which there is going to be 30, because we know you really like that one. You liked it a lot last year, so we're bringing it back. But it is launch day. It has been an extremely long week for both of us. A lot of filming. I really hope you enjoyed 4 double features for the month. I need to be done. So let's go ahead and remind you that we have our vlog channel where you can see behind the scenes stuff, business stuff, the life stuff, the whole thing. And it is time for your hydration reminder. Go and grab your water bottle, grab your tea, grab, I guess, Monster or whatever you got. It's time to hydrate, babes. Time to hydrate. We're going to do a 5-second sip. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. You did it. Great job. So with that, it's time for us to go. I need a nap. We will see you for the next collection next month, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.
Bye.
Dude, I'm so tired. I feel like I'm dying a little bit.
Yeah.
Bye.